All right. We're live. Oh, see, they're already yelling. You're late. How late are we? 53 so seconds we're late. And as you can see, we're still we're co-host down. So am I going to call you CJ?
Sure, yeah.
Is that what okay, because we've never met before.
Yep, you can call me CJ, you can call me Chris. I'm Chris James, comedian out of Phoenix. Nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you too. So you do stand up and you also have, is it a podcast or is it a YouTube show or is it?
Yeah, I do stand up, and then we have a weekly podcast called Who Do You Think You Are? Easiest to find it by going WDUTUR on YouTube, Spotify, what have you, all the good ones.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. That sounds good. It's funny because this is my second show of the day. We did a show I have 3 podcasts. I have a show called Boomer Bunker, where me and a guy named Bob, we talk about all the events going on in the day. Looks like you're a little right-leaning, if I can go by your Twitter. What's going on with your Twitter?
I would say, personally, I don't identify that way, but I do have, some tendencies. I come from like a libertarian background for sure.
Okay. All right.
So like my sensibilities are libertarian, but I'm totally open to like things that make sense is my biggest deal.
Yeah.
If something makes sense, I'm like, hey, that is cool. Let's do that.
Yeah, I like that. Because we were doing, I forget what you tweeted out something. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, where are we on this? Because I think
I might have been trolling. I tried a couple of different things too. So you never know.
Well, listen, I'm old, so I'm a little bit of what they would call a local. Where the fuck is Jodie at? I mean, you talk about me being late.
Over here really quick.
I feel like I don't want to start the show without him because I've loaded everything. Like I put all the good topics up front, the stuff that I really want to talk about, the stuff I think is going to be fun to talk about. And then he comes in and, then when I got to go back and repeat it because he's not here yet. They have clocks in Arkansas?
A messenger. I don't know.
Here he
comes. Have made it to Arkansas. Oh, is he coming?
Yeah, here he is.
Hello.
I'm getting yelled at in the chat.
Yeah, I told him to do that. It's all gravy, baby. I'm recording. Is that cool? We're good?
Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is Jodie just popped in, hit a marker on my mixer.
Nice. I just started recording as well.
All right. So everybody. All right. Well,
I was going to say CJ's rocking that Roadcaster 2 Life. I figured you would enjoy that.
Oh, you have a Roadcaster 2 or 1?
We got the original.
Oh, okay.
Roadcaster either way, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Before we start the show, I'll tell you. So today I was doing the Brand X show.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure I'll go on Twitch, but just audio. And then this way people can come in and ask questions and they can listen to the show. I turned this thing on. I could not get any output into Twitch. I'm sitting there. They could see me. They couldn't hear me. Now, why? I have no idea. So I said, fuck it. We just did the Brand X podcast, like the podcast in the olden days before we used to have the video internet.
Yeah.
So I get done, race around. I come back down here again. I said, okay, that's it. I shut everything off. I took all the wires off, put all the wires back in, went over, shut the router off, turn everything, put it back on again. It fucking works. So I don't know. I have no idea.
It's called you weren't holding your mouth right, John.
I have no idea what I did, but it's working now. So that's it. What I did do is I ran upstairs to double check to see if the upstairs studio was ready to go. So that was, but kind of like it down here. It's got that what would you call it? That prepper feel, the wood in the back and
looks like you could hide a body or you could torture people down there. You could do a podcast. There's all kinds of fun stuff.
I could do a podcast down here.
If the shit hits the fan in this moment, you don't even have to stop recording. We can just keep broadcasting all the way through.
I'll be like, what's that flash outside? And then all of a sudden the top of the house burns off. I like the rest of us, like the rest of you. Okay. All right. Let's get into the music.
Let's do it. Are we going live, John?
We're live, dude. We've been live for 5 minutes now.
shaft now because I've been beating off all goddamn day.
Welcome into an episode of Rubberneckers. Today we have as a special guest Chris James, CJ, Chris, call him whatever you want. And as always, Tugger on my nuts, Jodie B in the house. How was that? Usually you yell at me how I introduce everybody.
You did a good job. Thank you. Hold on. What's the name of the podcast, though? I wrote that down, didn't I? The name of
podcast. First thing I said, welcome to Rubberneckers.
Not our fucking podcast. You know that part. I'm talking about CJ's show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, CJ. Well, we had talked before. While we're waiting for you to wipe your ass or do whatever you were doing before you got here.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. You can check out my podcast, me and my buddies Nick and Pedro, on Who Do You Think You Are podcast, all platforms. Check out the YouTube or the Spotify, though. We put a lot of work into the video and the production, everything like that. So check us out. Easiest to search us by just searching WDUTUR.
Nice. So that's like, I know the other two dudes, like you hear a lot more on mic. Are you officially like a co-host, or are you like a producer / third mic guy on that show?
Basically producer / third mic.
Okay. You do a good job. That's what I was saying. I enjoy the production. So if nothing else, go listen to that and those other two dickheads, whatever.
Yeah, I pretty much do like some show running, like planning out the show. I run the soundboard and stuff like that. And then Nick, the main host, he'll do some like the post production and all that stuff.
Sure. One of them sounds kind of like Tony Hinchcliffe, but gayer. And I don't know if you could really do that because his voice is pretty gay, but it's, it was an observation from the show, but it made me laugh. So yeah, go check out that show.
So I have a question for a real podcast producer. Maybe you can help me out here.
You'll have to find one.
Well, I'm going to talk to you, CJ. So let's see. So if you had a co-host that you sent like a camera and now he has the camera on, but it's so dark in there that you can't even really see him, what would you do to get him to lighten the studio up a little bit? How would you get that done? Do you think I should mail him lights next?
Yeah, something like that, or just a gentle ribbing from time to time, followed by a prod from a cattle poker might do it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The joking doesn't seem to work. But what?
I have an abundance of Christmas lights in my shed. I could maybe tie a noose out of that and wear it around my fucking neck. If that
I'd
would
go
work.
for that. I would like that. That would work.
That would entertain me.
I do have a fun disco light coming from Temu. That's a fun website I'm addicted to now, and I buy all kinds of stuff for like $3, and it takes like 8 weeks to get here. But we buy stuff cheap from Japan.
Okay, anything, any kind of light would help. I would think.
Emu is what transsexual cows say. Good night, folks.
Hold on, wait a minute. I got something for that. Where is it?
Boo.
Thank you.
Got the rim shot. All right. So today, Jodie loaded the board, and it looks like it's about to get sexy in here.
Yep. Sex and violence. That's what we do here, Jamingo.
That's right. So the first thing is Pornhub has now cut off the state of Utah.
Man.
So if you're, I guess, all the Mormons in Utah, I'll be honest with you. I kind of understand what Utah's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like they want to be able to verify that a 12-year-old is not going on the Pornhub and, learning and watching penal videos.
Yeah. We talked about this a few months ago, I guess, because they were doing it in Louisiana. They were talking about passing a law to where you'd have to put in your driver's license, I think, for porn, admittance. But yeah, man, no underage kid is ever going to click the no, I'm not under 18 box.
Right. Exactly.
Never, not once.
Never, ever in the history of ever. So I guess, when was it? There was another big purge on Pornhub where if you aren't a verified, like, I guess, porn star, adult sex worker.
Sure. It was an age thing that dumped a bunch of quote unquote underage porn and rape porn and stuff that they had, I guess.
So they uploaded a bunch of porn, and then just Pornhub just said, that's it. It all goes. And it was some of my favorite stuff.
I bet.
It's all gone. Can't find
the underage and the rape.
No,
porn.
you can still get it. You just got to go to the black market. You got to go to the dark web, John.
Okay. Let me straighten this out before anybody gets any crazy.
If we're talking about penal, I would assume that was already a black market. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was the amateur stuff. And they were all older, just so you know. All right. None
Grandmas, so just big bulls,
Sure,
just
let's go
railing
with
grannies in their butts.
Amateur milks.
Yes.
Nice.
Gilfs. Absolutely. So I have here, let's see if I can get this up here.
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. We have Sherry DeVille. Now, do you know Sherry DeVille?
I'm not
Not
familiar.
personally.
All right. So Sherry DeVille, she was from what the hell? Here we go.
Is she like a TV show or something?
Yeah,
Or is she from porn?
Yeah, she's called the American Stepmom. That's what she is. She is a 2-time winner of an AVN for MILF Performer of the Year.
Oh,
So she's the internet's favorite stepmom. She's been in porn for 10 years, and she ran for president. She was a presidential candidate, and she's a physical therapist. So
She's a porn master. She's got
yeah. I'd let her fucking stretch me out if you know what I'm saying.
right. So okay. So let me see if I can get to this video and see if is it going to let me do it? Is it going to let me do it? No.
The video does not exist. It say.
God. Oh, here it is. It's here. Here we go. Come on.
Hi, I'm Shri.
Hello.
As you may know, your elected officials have required us to verify your age before granting you access to our website. While safety and compliance are at the forefront of our mission, giving your ID card every time you want to visit an adult platform is not the most effective solution for protecting our users.
Listen, when I'm not giving young men the HPV virus, one thing I'm trying to do is make the internet safe for porn and underage children.
Yeah.
I'm not
trying to spoil their minds, you know?
If I'm not playing the chicken in a rotisserie,
Yeah.
then I am here trying to tell you how to, like, we in the porn industry, we are trying to help. Never once when I'm being fingered and sucking cock and have a dick in my ass.
Oh, there's a drop.
That I can see Mike. He's already time started it. All right. Whenever that's happening, whenever I'm done, I take and wipe all the goo off of me, and then I immediately make sure that underage people do not have access to any of my stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, this is an interesting play because I've heard about shit like in Canada and Korea, like places where, like Netflix, you can't watch certain things on fucking Netflix. It's just the way that it works. I didn't realize that Pornhub had this power that they could automatically just shut down a state and just go, no, if you're in the continental and your phone has GPS on it, unless you're using a VPN, I guess the sales of those are going to go up. So invest. But this is kind of them, I think, fighting fire with fire, if I'm not mistaken, because whatever the legislature was that passed, this is these bitches at Pornhub going like, hey, man, if you don't want to have to log in, call your fucking senator.
That's right.
That's what it feels like to me. Like, that's what they're doing here. This is the play.
Yeah. Call your senator and say, listen, I can't get any more panel videos.
Yeah. I want my porno.
Yeah. I want my porno now.
Your senator's just going to be like, get a VPN, dude. It's easier.
Yeah, that's what
Easier than legislation.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid, kid.
Senator comes on. Listen, I've been using a VPN for years. This way it can't be traced back to my computer.
Yeah. Wait till you find out the fucking governor of the state has like a interest vested stock in VPNs. So this is all just a ploy.
Yeah.
This isn't the only state that's done this. I've heard there's other places, not maybe the whole states, but at least sections of states already that they've blacked out zones. So it's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Krispy Kreme porn is my favorite. That's what they say.
Is that when you eat it the next day?
Oh God. Yeah. I don't know. I also have another video here. She did a commercial for Liquid Death because she's in. Not only is she the America's favorite stepmom, and also a AVN award winner for MILF Performer of the Year. She cares about the environment.
John, if I don't see her butthole soon, I'm going to lose interest.
Well, hang on a second.
Hand check.
All right, here we go.
Hey, I'm Shri DeVille, adult film star and stepmom to the internet. And when I want to murder my thirst, I reach for a can of Liquid Death mountain water because even though I'm into getting my by somebody who can really. One thing I'm not into is single-use plastics. This aluminum can is infinitely recyclable, but plastic bottles are not. Why? Because recycling plastic isn't profitable. Most just end up in our landfills and oceans.
Mr. Bill, your stepson is ready.
Thank you. So join me
All right.
in Liquid Death and our mission to bring death to plastic. Come on, don't f the planet.
The
I'm not
closer
in
her,
this. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
the closer her face got to the camera, the worse it got.
You
Yeah.
think she was? I thought she was pretty. On a scale of 1 to 10. Well, listen, I'm older, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give her an 8.
From how
That
far
lady,
away?
that lady's perfect. She had to put down that can of liquid death to go catch some liquid life.
Boomer
in
Bob with the punchline. She's a 10-footer.
She doesn't like single-use plastics. When I'm about ready to use a double-ended dildo,
Yeah.
I like to use plastic that's been environmentally sourced.
This one has no GMOs, and you can clean it in the dishwasher.
That's
Machine
correct.
wash.
That's right. Machine washable,
Mhm.
multi-use plastic toys.
I'd ask about rubbers too, but we all know she probably don't use those on screen.
Hell
America's MILF doesn't believe in contraception.
Of course not. Dave says, whoops, God damn it, I missed it. Dave says she's a 480p porn star. 480 porn
Ooh.
star. There you go. Bob's over here trying to. Don't listen to those two clowns, CJ. The show is in the chat. Bob's funnier in the chat. I've always said it.
Yep.
Anything
All right.
else? Any other jokes you want to make on this?
No, I don't know. I'm still hard, so
Yeah. He's like, I'm in Arizona. I got all the porn I can handle.
yeah. We have no restrictions, dude.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Over in England,
Oh, this is a good one.
Princess Di, Kate Middleton, and Meghan Markle are top celebrity sex doll requests. So these filthy
That's pretty great, right? All the royal familyness. This is.
Keep it in the royal family.
Do you
Right.
think they give you Princess Diana with the head attached, or do you have the option?
I
Do you
think,
think it unbolts maybe?
all right. So if you got it, let's rate them 1 through 3. If you're picking sex dolls, which one do you want first? Do you want a Diana, a Kate, or a Meghan Markle?
Or the ethnic version.
Which is the ethnic virgin? Well, I don't know. I never knew she was black. I didn't know that bitch was black.
Rest
That's
in
why
peace.
she got kicked out of the fucking Buckingham Palace. Queen Elizabeth was like, "Nah, son, not up in here."
I can hear Prince Harry now. Your father's black?
Yeah,
Or is it her mother?
that's funny. 1 through 3. I'm gonna take Kate Middleton top.
Right?
I'll probably go. I mean, this is not really a thing. Meghan Markle gets second vote, and like, I guess I'll bang the Princess Diana one.
Really? You're just going to give her like a pity fuck? Is that how that goes?
Princess Diana's not that hot. I'm sorry, but like I've been on this train for a while, and I also say the same thing about Jacqueline Onassis Kennedy or whatever. Fuck, people were
Yeah, dude.
fawning over fucking Jacqueline Kennedy and Princess Diana. These raggedy bitches compared to the ones we got walking around now, like they're
Yeah.
barely 4s. Stop.
They look
it.
good for inbreds.
I got to tell you, I'm with you on Jackie Onassis. I mean, she has some kind of like Boston teeth. You know what I mean?
She was a buck-toothed, block-headed limber bitch.
Blockhead, dude. 100%, dude. Square face.
All right, so let's
Bro.
scroll down. It's because I see what you're saying, but let's see if we can see what we got here. All right, so there's Kate and Meghan.
Yep.
All right.
Somebody made a point. Do you think can you get Kate before she had a baby? Or does it come with the extra belly fat?
Mm.
Oh, I think you can get it. You know, I think you can get her pre-pregnancy. I mean, come on, really? You don't like that? Is it the short hair that does it for you? You guys got to have long hair.
She looks
Yeah,
like
I think
Hillary
so.
Clinton.
If she had long hair, it would make up for the face. But yeah, no.
How dare you, Hillary Clinton? Hillary
She-
Clinton looks like that. Look at those gams.
You put her in a pantsuit, and she looks like Hillary Clinton '93.
Come on.
I'll go
She's
out.
got, I'll say this: she's got the best teeth I've ever seen on a British lady.
Yeah, yeah.
Kate's doing pretty good in the choppers department.
Kate's number one for me. Like I said, she's an attractive, she's a handsome lady.
Look at the racism. They have the white chick up front and the Negro in the back.
You sit in the back on the double-decker bus.
Yeah. Rosa, park your ass in the back there.
So I guess this is Meghan Markle. Does she have that tattoo? Does anybody know if she's got that
Lucifer tattoo there? I don't know.
Like now all of a sudden, if she had that tattoo, I was like, whoa. And then look at the tribal one around the thigh.
What the fuck? Was she Conor McGregor? Where the fuck did that come from? She doesn't have that.
Thank God we gray out the nipples and the hoo-ha.
Yeah.
And what's
She's
going
very...
on?
They don't want to damage those. That's probably a commodity.
Oh, yeah. That's
You
probably.
got to pay extra for the feet and the toenails and whatnot.
But it's not just for the women. The men get them too. This is, what's this guy's name? Tom
Hardy.
Yeah, they want him too. They want. Now listen, I don't know.
I'd fuck him before Princess Diana.
Stop it! Stop it! So we got to make it realistic. We have body hair. Can't see the penis.
Yeah.
Look, back hair.
What do you think the penis is doing? We probably shouldn't just
Well,
He's got butt hair even. That's crazy.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like a
got
caveman.
And maybe I'm wrong here, but where's the opening in the back?
This kid's ass, it looks like a lopsa. What the fuck is going on?
That's what my ass looks like.
If I was Tom Hardy, I'd say, my ass isn't that hairy.
His ass looks like a Russian soldier.
Yeah. That's what they want. One of the most common phrases in the gay chats is hairy hole.
Hairy hole.
Yeah, that's what I would name myself if I was a gay porn star. Call myself Hairy Hole.
Just one or more, like hairy holes?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like Harry Styles, Sam dress.
Hey, wait a second. Go back up. That's the Meghan Markle doll?
I think that's Asian. That's
She
like,
got a top knot.
It's like
Yeah,
the
she
Whitney Cummings
looks like
one.
fucking Mulan. Oh, this kind of Willie Cummings.
it does look like the Whitney Cummings.
It's
I
like
was
no
going to say,
Cummings.
so you guys are going to see my true colors here because I've been married for like 10 years. There's a bitch on a home improvement show. Her name is Joanna Gaines. It's like Chip and Joanna.
Yes.
Kind of looks like Joanna Gaines.
Really?
Now that I'm looking at it right now, yeah. If I had a picture to throw you real
Like
quick,
if
I
she was
would.
being human trafficked.
Yeah, a little bit.
Duchess says it's Mulan. Works out for me. Bob says the doll should come with a paper bag for over its head.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would smash that. I wouldn't want to carry around that fucking Tom Hardy doll. I think it's gonna be heavy.
Do we
And I
need a
think
whole woman doll? Like, listen? Do we need the whole legs and feet?
For sure,
Another
because
one.
otherwise you don't have the intimacy.
See, I think we just chop it off right there at the knees.
Just the torso?
No. I guess
John's like, give me a silicone butt with a top and bottom and titties on the back, and I'm
He's
good.
like, I just need the business parts.
Yeah, just the business parts. Something you can. Yeah,
The issue is for me, I'll buy it and I might fuck it once or twice, but for the most part, I'm just like cuddling it when I sleep and stuff.
I never thought about the cuddle part of it.
Does it need a head? I know they made a joke with Princess Diana, but like, unless they put some kind of cool electronics in the mouth hole, like, what does it need a head for?
Well, I
What
guess
else you can punch?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you going to do? Put like a pocket pussy above the titty? Like, how does that work?
Can you make modifications like that? Can I just break out my drill and start like cutting hole saws and stuffing fucking fleshlights in just different spots?
I would imagine.
I don't think there's a law against it.
Yeah,
bro.
No, not at all.
Mine's gonna come out of there looking like a fucking air mattress. There's just gonna be lob holes and sockets all around it.
All righty, let's see what we have next. Listen, Jody, it's been a rough day for me today, so I just threw everything up on and I didn't pull video and anything, so I'm just going with it because you name shit. I don't even know what it means by the time I pull it up. There's no.
Just keep going down the list, Jamingo. We're gonna get through this together.
We're gonna get through this together. All right. Apparently.
Hey, CJ, could you fucking keep it down over there, dude?
I'm sorry, dude. I'm outright. I'm wilding out over here.
Okay.
I just smoked for the first time today, which I probably should have smoked beforehand because I'm just like, holy shit.
Oh, we'll get it. Here we go. What's this bird-headed bitch?
Apparently she's very, very upset. Let's see what we got here.
Cat, they, them.
I think the really crappy thing about having a period every month is that, like, I have to experience all of this pain, all this discomfort, and I don't even get the joy or the ability to bear children? Like, such horseshit. Especially this month, because the cramps have been really, really bad. Debilitating even, more so than usual. And it's just like, you know, at least give me the ability to have a baby or just like take this away. Like, it's crap.
So he's them's having man cramps.
Them's having man cramps.
Yeah, Dem's having man cramps. That sounds like a good title for the episode.
So like, man, you need to go see a doctor because it might be like IBS or something. You might be
I'm
constipated.
I saw this one. You actually have testicular cancer. You need an autistic guy to tell you you're actually a man.
Yeah. Get your prostate checked.
I saw this clip.
This poor woman. Again, she
don't identify her. It's a they them. Use the right goddamn pronouns.
Sure?
We're progressive here.
I don't know that.
Says it on the screen. They them. I take it. I believe all thems.
God damn it.
I believe all of them.
They is having a bad day.
Yeah.
They is what is that called? I have it. I can't even think what it's called now. Hypochondria.
Down syndrome. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So I can't watch a medical TV show. Like I can't watch the doctor, the autistic doctor, whatever is the good doctor. I can't watch any of that stuff because
you feel like you're gonna fucking die by the end of the show. You're WebMDing yourself.
As they describe what they're going through, I start feeling it. Like right now, I started getting menstrual cramps as they were telling me.
No, you're sitting on one of your nuts. You got to stand up and adjust, dude.
I was like, there's something. I do have something in the bottom of my tummy, and I think I might be getting some menstrual cramps. They're menstrual cramps.
The way I've seen women react to cramps, I think that it's almost like getting hit in the nuts. And women say that all the time. It's not the same thing. I understand it's not the same thing. But what I'm telling you is the reaction at a certain point, the peak of a nut shot is probably equivalent to at least the medium version of a cramp because it will shut your shit off. Like your legs go out, it hurts up in here, and you're like, ugh, like it's from way down deep inside. You go, fuck.
I've had that too. The after pain of getting hit in the nuts. I bet you that's what menstrual cramps is probably comparable to.
Ours go away immediately, not immediately, but in a couple minutes. I understand you bitches got to deal with it for a couple days, and it's nothing like pregnant things, like when you're squeezing a baby out of your cunt. I get it, but like I bet getting hit in the nuts is about like a cramp, and that sucks.
I don't know. I don't think that when we get hit in the nuts, we don't go and put like a heating pad on and sit.
Have you tried it?
No, I haven't. Next time I pancake a nut, maybe I'll get a heating pad and see if it helps.
Warm the bad boys up.
The wrestling trick is you sit on your butt and you kind of hop up and down, like you bounce your butt off the ground a bunch of times, and it's supposed to help. And I've always wanted to like tell your lady, just like if you're having cramps right now, try bouncing up and down, see if that helps.
Yeah, take your shirt off and close your eyes.
Yeah,
make sure you're. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was going
to say, make sure you dull all the knives in the house before you tell her that. I don't think they'll take kindly to that.
Yeah, I wonder why I'm single. While this person was talking, I was like, is this even possible? Like, do trans women have periods?
No.
So I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe it triggers some kind of a cycle that causes some kind of weird thing that's like it, but no.
Oh yeah, like maybe there's some kind of a hormonal, if you're getting injections or whatever the thing is, like something that activates your fucking duodenum and then you start having cramps.
Right, exactly. That's what I was like, maybe. But according to medicalnewstoday.com, transgender women do not experience typical menstrual periods.
Bigots. Bigotry.
Maybe it's like too much Taco Bell. Like one good fart would work.
Oh, I wouldn't do. That's you never trust the fart.
Not from you can't trust a Taco Bell fart,
bro. You're gonna segue into a story already. If you're done with this, I have a really fun one that's on the board after this.
I'm gonna get there.
I'm trying to make sure that we said it was never trust a fart.
Never
that was the
fart. I'm trying to figure out which one this was. Oh yeah. Here it is.
And it becomes more true as time goes on.
That lady needs some guy doll.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. All right, so here we go. This woman right here, my uterus fell out after passing gas. It looked like a penis.
Oh.
So All right. So she said my uterus was hanging out in my underwear. Now I went to TikTok to
Yo.
pull the video, but she doesn't say anything. She just sits there and lets the
Let's her
scroll
uterus
text.
fall out. What the fuck?
What do you say when your uterus falls out? After, anyway. You probably don't say much when it happens.
Can you try to
Kill me.
tuck it back in?
I didn't realize all that stuff came out of the same hole.
It's like a
Rectum.
cloaca.
Damn near killed him.
That's stupid.
Okay.
So this lady is a young lady, actually. She's 18. And I understand that there is, like, I was speaking in our group chat earlier. Even Teresa mentioned, you know, as you get older, I guess, with ladies, with having kids and stuff, like there's a lot of gear that can get shifted around in there. And if you're not careful, you can blow your shit inside out just from laughing or pushing too hard when you poop. I don't know.
Hey, listen, I know many a woman that after kids, they can't sneeze without dripping a little out.
That's all of them. But it's like as you get off into your 60s, 70s, 80s, like your whole fucking shit could fall out of there.
5 minutes before you guys got on here, I got a phone call from my cousin. And this is what older people talk about. He calls me.
My uterus fell out today while I was taking a shit.
He calls me. He says, I'm 7 minutes out. And I don't think I'm going to make it. I go, what? He goes, I think I'm going to shit my pants. What should I do?
Stop and get lunch.
I said, well, don't shit your pants. I mean, don't shit the truck. Get out. Go pull off. Get out. Stick your ass out. Shit on the ground. Don't shit your pants.
Go lean against a tree, you fucking heathen.
Yeah, something.
He just needed that validation from somebody else to say, yeah, dude, that's what I would do.
Well, I can't. This is what I can't fathom. So all of a sudden he's driving. He's like, oh my God, I'm going to shit myself. I'm going to shit. What do I do? What do I do? I know. I'll call Johnny. Johnny will know exactly what to do.
Yeah, John's been in this predicament a few times, I bet.
He shits himself on the regular. He maybe have a trick or two to help me, so I don't shit myself. All true. But no, I didn't have any advice for him.
Kegels, that's the secret.
I don't, and he's going, he says, oh no, a red light.
Like,
About to be
stick
a
a finger
brown.
up there, dude. You got to plug it up.
Damn.
Yeah.
I always say the runnier the shit, the harder it is to hold in. If you got a nice solid log, you can grip that bitch and hold it up there for a while.
So it don't feel so bad, actually. You hold it there for a moment, but yeah, the liquid stuff is tough.
Yeah, you can't.
It's like disarming a bomb, dude. Like you got to clip the right wire and turn the right knob so you'll fucking make a mess.
All right, so
I
this
trusted a fart one time when I left the truck stop. I fucking had a fart, shit a little, like not a lot, but like just that little butt mud. And I pulled over and just wiped my ass on the side of the road and threw it out on the ground.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh yeah. Hey,
There wasn't no way to do anything about it. What are you gonna do?
what was the name of that podcast that you told me about the Delaware County guys? It's a good podcast. They're comedians.
Dad Meat.
Dad Meat.
Yeah,
I
that
was
would be Mike Rainey and Tim Butterly.
Yeah, I was listening to them. They were doing a live stream, and he pushed up on the arms of his chair to fart. He shit himself right on.
Excellent. So it's interesting with this gal because she's 18, right? She woke up in the middle of the night. I don't know what she had for dinner that night. She might have had Taco Bell.
But how do you? I mean, it is too.
You gotta be cracking some fucking farts to be like pushing that hard to be like,
But like a little bit of the night before Taco Bell with some BLs, and that's Squirt City.
Right. So it wasn't a runny shit. Like I don't know what happened here, but she said she woke up, she farted really loud, like ripped one, and then she was like, that feels weird. So she thought maybe she shit her pants and didn't even get out of bed. So that's gross.
Jesus, that first sentence sent me. By the way, I apologize for laughing so loud over your talking a minute ago, but that first sentence is a winner.
Why don't you read that for me, CJ?
All right, from is this New York Post? From the NewYorkPost.com. A woman thought that she farted out a penis after breaking wind in the middle of the night.
I can be a man. I just farted a penis.
I think I just transitioned.
I turned my innie into an outie.
That's so crazy. She had like a turkey neck.
All of her. Sorry, she starts calling all the dudes she slept with. She's like, did you leave your penis in me? Whose penis is this?
Yeah.
Well, she said it happened. So she said she felt like she laid an egg, or she was sitting on a tennis ball, and then she said she went to the bathroom, and she pulled down her pants. She said something was out.
Yo, like a trimmer, like that monster. She got fucking all kinds of slimy shit hanging out the bottom.
Jesus fuck.
She took a photo and began searching for answers online. Wouldn't you? I mean, at 17, would you? I'd be screaming, "Mom!"
Yeah, we got a problem.
Like that scene when Veda gets her period in My Girl.
Hopefully,
yeah.
Eternally.
that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine if she had a single dad and you had to walk into that mess.
Oh God, dude.
Ah!
I might kill
John
myself.
would have a heart attack right there in the bathroom. Yeah,
I
we're gonna
bet
need 2 fucking ambulances.
Yeah, I would turn right around. Oh, just put
You're gonna have
something
to
on
do
and
this
we're
when
going to go
it's-
right to the hospital. So
I
her,
bet you'd have drove your fucking truck through the window of that emergency room, though.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's not a sit and wait kind of thing. That's a God damn it! You fucking walk in.
my daughter needs help. Her, just get somebody out here.
Yeah.
Let her
Fix
talk.
it.
I can't even say it. Again, they say it doesn't happen till you're mid-70s. I've never heard of anybody farting or peeing or whatever and having their hoo-ha turn.
No,
into-
that happens all the time. You get the pink sock. It's when
Really?
yeah, stuff is held in there kind of like with like Velcro. I guess it's not really Velcro, but like it's just in there, interweave with some shit. And I guess as you get older, that fucking the shit starts to separate. Like women will get a hysterectomy and stuff. That's where they go in there and take all that stuff out. I'm pretty sure. I'm not a doctor. But as you get older and stuff, it starts to detach a little more. So I don't know what the fuck she's been doing, riding roller coasters or horses or knocking her
Right.
fucking giblies around.
Well, it says that when
I'm
you
gonna pass the fuck out, dude. That's so nasty. My
put
hands
the poop, it weakens your pelvic floor so much that your uterine could fall out or your rectum, and you could just
Damn near killed him.
yeah, you just have to stick it back in. A uterine prolapse occurs when the pelvic floor muscles and ligaments stretch and weaken to the point where they're unable to hold the uterus in place, allowing it to slip down into or protrude from the vagina.
Mhm.
Ladies, Kegels, get them Kegels going.
Don't
Sitting
push.
Yeah.
It's hanging in my
I'm
underwear.
trying too hard. Trying too hard, miss.
I mean, would they have to put it back in? How do they they just get like a broom handle? Back in you go.
Or a plunger.
Yeah.
Or
I
a
would like
couple
to
of
know more
Italians
about
to just get up there and step on it until it all gets in there, like they're making wine.
that. Unsure what to do, Lauren crept into her mother's room at 3 a.m. and tried to wake her up.
Mom.
Take her to the hospital,
My
But was
pussy fell
right.
out.
but was brushed off until the next day. What?
Yeah. Hold on, John. Let's role play. Throw on your lady voice. Here we go.
Mom,
Huh? What? What? Tiffany, what the fuck?
I farted and my pussy fell out. Penis!
What? No, that's
He fell. Look at that.
yeah. Oh, that's nice, dear. You go play with your toys. I'll be back later.
Mom, I have to go to the hospital. Mom, get up. Mom, get up. Take me to the hospital. It looks like I have a condom hanging out of me.
That's crazy,
Go
man.
to sleep. How am I supposed to go to sleep with my pussy?
What's that? What? No, I don't know, baby. Go get a snack. It's fine. Yeah, tell your friends I said hello.
Mommy's fentanyl's still kicking strong, baby. I can't
Yeah.
try.
I don't have a wet ass pussy anymore. Now I got a wet ass penis. Help!
That's crazy. Our fucking pussy turned into an alien mouth. It had a little one coming out the middle. Ah.
Hello, 911.
My pussy fell out.
Excuse me, your what?
My pussy fell out.
Fell out? What do you mean?
I farted and I took my pants down, and the next thing I know, I have an outie. It looks like I have a penis. Please send an ambulance.
Listen, why don't you go try? I'm sorry. How old are you?
I'm 17.
Where's your mother?
She's sleeping. She said it'll be okay until the morning, but I'm not sure, and I want to be able to use this again. That's the last time I go out with 4 or 5 big black rappers, I'll tell you that.
Jesus. Listen, hon, get yourself a pogo stick. Take the handle off. I don't know.
Bob's reading the story. 18 hours later, she went to the hospital. 18 hours later?
Yeah.
God damn.
She's a soldier. I'll give you that, because I think one time I had a little piece of a kidney stone come out of my penis, and I was at the doctor the next day.
Yikes.
Lauren said that the nurses were shocked and laughed along with her as they helped her get it all the way back in,
Oh.
but reassured her that her viewers that everything was fine.
Oh, you guys are going to want to see this shit.
What did she do? Did she live stream this? Lauren rated her uterine prolapse a 2 out of 10 on the pain scale, describing it doesn't feel like a pinch. It just feels like you're sitting on an egg.
Oh, okay. So it's like if you get an eyeball knocked out of socket, like I imagine that would suck really, really bad.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like it's just kind of in there. So you could pop the motherfucker back in there, but while it's out, it probably doesn't hurt. But I bet it stings just a bit right around the little dangly orbital nerve or whatever the fuck that is that holds it in there. I bet that's going to be a little stingy. But once it's out, it's out.
She says, sometimes I feel my uterus slipping when I cough, sneeze, lift, or strain. It scares me every time.
Oh,
I asked my
bitch.
primary care physician to refer me to a new gynecologist a few months ago, but I haven't heard back. Call someone else.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, God.
Get a parking cone and sit on it, just to keep everything in place.
Yeah, just stuff something up in there every day for a week or so,
Experts suggest that Kegel exercises or pelvic floor therapy to help strengthen the muscles in that area.
Ladies.
She's just going to be doing tricks. She's like, check this out. And it just pops in and out.
Like Arnold, you must build up your pussy muscles. Oh, a recent report, a Siberian woman had to have a cork removed from her vagina after botched sex play nearly 4 years earlier. Meanwhile, a French hospital once had to be partially
evacuated.
Oh, we talked about this show. Remember, John?
After a senior citizen arrived. Oh, that's right. She had a World War II artillery shell. The guy had it stuck in his rectum.
Yeah. How'd that get there?
Jesus.
Yeah, that's that guy. I would say, listen, you're gonna have to bang up and down on your ass a little while, and if you don't blow up, maybe I'll try to get it out.
Man, this poor lady. They said she got IBS, and that didn't help, I guess.
That's why she was straining so much. That's how I had hernia surgery when I was like 22.
Yeah.
On both sides, and that's a lot like that. Your muscle wall splits, and then your guts just poke out down into your nutsack.
But it doesn't hurt, right? Like it's just a little bubble.
Like
oh shit.
Yeah.
No, actually, it was quite the opposite.
Yeah.
Yes, right, Red. I can't read. I'm sorry.
He did a great job, Red. Fuck off.
It's been a long day, Red.
The only thing was that it was Serbian, not Siberian.
Probably
Serbian. Okay.
Same difference.
Right.
Fact checker.
That's okay. Like I said, I don't.
We got the gist. Nasty ass lady had her. Wait, what was her thing again? I forgot already. Did her pussy fall out too?
Yeah, it fell out. Yes.
Okay. Sweet.
Let's see what we got next. Nope.
Let's see what we got next.
Nope. Okay, here we go. This is horrible. This is horrible. I don't know what we're going to do about this.
We got this, John.
I'm serious. This is worse than I think this is worse.
If I go out of frames because I passed out.
COVID. This is worse than COVID. Oral sex is fueling an epidemic of throat cancer, doctor warns. God damn it.
No, Michael Douglas made this shit up a couple years ago.
You say that.
I remember this. No. This isn't a real thing.
The first time I read about this was Owsley. Sorry, we should probably say, go into it a little.
No, I'm just saying. So they're saying a professor at the Institute of Cancer and whatever Science in University in Birmingham,
Bob,
the human papilloma virus is to blame. So
Okay, so it's not like just eating pussy; it's eating damaged goods.
If she has genital warts, that's what HPV is, genital warts.
Damn.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's that. I think it's a bunch of stuff, but that's included in there. Like, I don't know if is it quite herpes or is that a whole nother thing?
No, it's
A different virus.
They're
Yeah.
giving bitches shots for this, I think, or they were for a little bit.
There is a
Apparently.
shot you can take that's like a vaccine for it, but
Once you get it, you got it.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think you can get rid of it. So they say HPV linked this type of throat cancer rose by 1.3% in women and 2.8% in men. Well, you know what, guys? There you go.
yeah, and it's not detectable in men. You can't see it. It doesn't have any outward symptoms.
I'm gonna say that to my wife from now on. And like, anytime she gives me shit, I'm gonna be like, I'm risking my motherfucking life to make you happy and bust nuts.
Hers too. Her too.
Yeah.
It's just, it affects the tonsils, the base of the tongue, and the back of the throat.
Hell yeah.
First time I ever heard about this was the 60s like acid synthesizer Owlsley. He hung out with like the Grateful Dead before they were the Grateful Dead, and like Tim Leary and all those guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he got throat cancer, and they said it was from eating pussy. And he I think he did either a carnivore diet or a vegan diet or something like that to treat it. And he had some moderate success.
Shit, that he still died.
I think he lived for a long time.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 41% of teens from 15 to 19 participate in oral sex.
Yeah. Wait.
41%.
15.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't like these statistics anymore.
Young people ages 15 to 24 were responsible for nearly half of the 26 million new STD infections in 2018. Of course.
Because old married people don't eat each other out and blow each other anymore. That stops once you have kids and stuff.
I got to tell you, all this shit started like in the early 80s with AIDS and all. Before that, you'd go and then, if you got something, you just went to the doctor and they gave you a shot of antibiotics, penicillin or something. And then you were, a couple of weeks, you were right as rain again. But not anymore.
Apparently, Owlsley lived until 2011, and he died from a car accident. So that all meat, and it was an all meat diet. So.
He was on an all meat diet.
And some shit. You fuck around, get cancer, work it out, and you still get killed in a car accident.
Who was the comedian that did that?
God damn it.
Robert Schimmel. Robert Schimmel was dying of cancer, and he was in a car accident with his daughter or son.
He beat the cancer, right?
Wow, the car killed him. He was.
No, I'm saying, but like he diagnosed, and I either was doing better, or what's the word when you fucking your cancer chills?
Remission.
That one.
Remission. Yeah, he went into remission.
Car accident. Bitch.
I wonder if Gargling with Listerine would help this out at all. I hear it kills 99.9% of germs.
You got to take ivermectin before you fuck, before you eat pussy.
Eat your gals out, but don't swallow. Spit it on them.
Yeah. You got to take the Dr. Peter McCullough protocol before you go down on your lady.
I think this is just another way to get people vaccinated.
Maybe. Or I'm just going to go buy a saran wrap or something and lay it across there from now on. That's a good plan. Carry it with you, fellas. Yeah.
You might be onto something there, Jimmy. That does sound kind of...
Right. A UK study discovered that the country's female-only vaccine regimen could significantly reduce the HPV-related oral cancer. Currently, the HPV vaccine is aimed at preventing reproductive cancers, although the CDC says it does not offer protection against the strains of the virus that also causes the cancer. Again, here we are. Well, you take this and it reduces the cancer. And then the next sentence, it does offer protection against it, although it does offer protection against the strains of the virus. Wait a minute. Did I read that wrong? I don't know. The current guidance is in the U.S. advises 11 and 12-year-olds to receive 2 doses of this vaccine, but individuals from ages 9 to 26 are approved to receive it.
Oh, that last sentence is kind of fucked. Yet only 54% of adolescents have received the vaccines as of 2020. 54% of all adolescents?
Yep.
Whoa.
Seems like a lot.
I think this is another. I think this is another vaccine scare. Get your vaccine so you don't get throat cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And it's gonna be like AIDS back, in the 80s and 90s, where everybody's gonna be afraid to fuck now because they're gonna be like, I can't go down on you. I'm gonna get throat cancer.
Not really, because Val Kilmer's doing okay, and he had throat cancer. John Wayne had throat cancer. That's a manly cancer to go out with.
Yeah.
If you're gonna die, you should probably die doing what you love. And I love that shit.
See, I don't want to die with a cancer kazoo. I don't want to have to be, doing a podcast.
Why not?
Welcome to the Rubberneckers podcast. My name is John Jamingo. Or is it this one? Yeah, this is
that one. Yeah, you could make money on Fiverr doing this one, Jamingo. Like, hello.
Welcome to the Rubberneckers podcast. Welcome to the Rubberneckers podcast.
I ate in 1984, and now I have a hole in my throat. Please send $5.
I smoke cigarettes through my cancer hole.
I got pussy cancer in my throat. Yeah, I just looked it up. Robert Schimmel, he did die of a car accident. I don't know. I didn't read enough about the cancer thing, but apparently the cancer didn't kill him, so that's pretty wild.
Yeah, he was on his way to chemotherapy.
Yeah.
Died.
Bitch.
He actually died at the hospital right down the street from my house. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. His last name is similar to mine. My last name is Schrimmel.
No
Maybe
shit.
My dad. Yeah.
You should do some investigating. You might be related to some Rogan money.
You know what? I thought he was married to his Schimmel's daughter. He's not.
Oh.
I thought he was, but he's not.
Oh, well, then I lied to somebody about it.
So did I. I did the same thing.
Let's start a rumor. Hey, guys. Joe Rogan married Robert Schimmel's daughter.
There we go.
And I was that daughter.
This next video here, I saw this. I consider this staged. Okay, and I'll show you why. Here we go. Girl's on her phone.
For you.
Jenny, check this shit out. Check this out.
Oh, you bitch! Get this shit off! Please, you guys! Shit! Get it off the down!
Guys, he just rolled his wife's titty up in a wood car window. And then he speed bagged it. That's the funniest goddamn thing I've seen. Because everybody, if you've been in a relationship long enough, you've wanted to roll your wife's titty up in a car window and speed bag it.
Yeah, of course. My thing is that's a Latino woman. If he did that on purpose and she's just like slapping him, she'd have grabbed him by the ear and ripped him over and started punching him in the face. There's no way that she would allow that to happen. No way. I call bullshit on that. Although it was funny.
She might be being trafficked for views.
No, she's being trafficked because he rolled her titty up in a car.
Okay.
Got a little wordplay there. Okay. A little wordplay action.
So now I know Bob's not going to be into this because Bob, who's in the chat, he has like a paralyzed tongue. His taste buds are paralyzed. But I don't know if you would do this. Let's see. Michelin star chef adds semen to the menu at trendy restaurant.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know what? At first I thought it was human sperm and I was out. But then I found out it's fish semen.
Oh, fish jizz?
Yeah, it's fish jizz.
See, I went the other way.
I don't know. I don't know if, I mean, I eat fish eggs. I like caviar. I like caviar on sushi.
He's talking himself into it. We didn't even ask him yet, CJ.
This is how you were trying to just get him to blow you.
I'm thinking that
he knows where this conversation's going before we even start.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I would try it. Like maybe as a dipping sauce.
Just a Frito. Let me give it a shot.
You take a little bit of the green horseradish.
This fish jizz isn't that bad.
Yeah, and you just mix it all together, and then you dip your sushi in there.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just fucking get a Pringle and dip it in there now.
Yeah, but for some reason, if it was human, it would make me throw up. But fish jizz, I think I'm okay with, and I don't know why.
Just because if it's mixed in, like if it was sprinkled across the top, is like if they do caviar, I'd bet you probably would have a little bit more of a problem with it.
Okay,
this is mixed into a tart or something. Like it make a dessert or a creme brulee or whatever the fuck. But they're not. I get what you're saying. It's not like they're using cum, but I did find it interesting. I wouldn't even put that on the menu. I would just be like, yeah, I don't know, secret sauce.
so we used to go fishing, and we would catch weak fish. And if they were female and there was roe, you would take, as you were cleaning them, you would take the roe out, you'd put them aside, wash it all off, and you'd put it in a bag. And what they would do, my aunt would do this, is in the morning she would fry that up with eggs, and it was fucking delicious.
Yeah, that sounds dope. I thought you were finna tell me you were like barbarian. As you were cleaning it, you just rip it out and fucking and bite a mouthful of it.
Oh no, this was back before when we used to cook our fish. The delicacy called, I don't know, what is that? Shirako? Shirako?
I don't speak Japanese.
I know.
You got to squint your eyes a little bit when you say it. You got it.
Let me try. Shirako.
There you
Wow,
go.
that was good.
I know my imitations are horrible. Can be harvested from the pufferfish, octopus, monkfish, or cod. The semen is extracted by separating the sperm sac. Just rub it up and down. Just rub its belly. In the male fish, and can vary in color, ranging from white to a pinkish tone. Those who've tried it describe it as strange, smooth, and creamy. Kind of like tapioca pudding.
Sure they do, yeah.
Having the taste of the sea. Semen. I've always said that's why, and I'm just retarded, so I would say shit like this, but there are a lot of big goddamn animals in the ocean that have just been busting for years. Like, maybe the ocean's not really salty. It's just all that whale cum and stuff floating around, and dolphins and fish and fucking turtles, all of it just floating around for millions of years.
Amen.
It's warm from the grill and a mouthful. It was difficult for me, but it was had a very memorable texture. One fan commented, "I'm sorry, but that does not look appetizing. I don't know what that is. It just looks like a deflated nutsack."
Yeah, it semen looks like a nutsack.
It looked like a chef hat.
Yeah,
that was kind of silly looking. What was it, like a moose or something?
This is the same bullshit as with all high art. Like this, he's just doing the same thing. He's like, I bet you I can get him to eat jizz.
No, that dude definitely has a fucking accent. Like he's got a heavy duty
French.
Latino accent or French. Yeah, he's got something going on.
I was thinking.
That's pretty good.
Would you like to taste the cum? The fish.
Yeah. Oh, I traveled over there to the land of Japan and I found this dish. Would convince everybody to eat a whole bunch of fish cum.
I can get those stupid Americans to eat fish jizz. Watch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You put a whole fucking lard off inside of that.
Oh, shit.
Despite the mixed reviews, the celebrity chef was also enchanted by the polarizing food. He reportedly considered adding it to his menu at his high-end restaurants. Yeah, we're going to charge you a shit ton of money to eat fish jizz.
It's just weird because then people try to shame you. They're like, you have no class or culture. It's like, I don't want to eat fish cum. Thanks.
Yeah,
I'd rather have a taco or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. Fish jizz, I'm like, okay, I think I'd give it a whirl. Bull jizz? No.
Yeah, you don't want like a pancake or something?
No. No, I just don't know what it is about the fish jizz. I was like, at first when you said it was human, I was like, oh, come on. But then as I read it and I went fish jizz, I went, I don't hate it.
What about lizard jizz?
I guess they do. I don't know. No, not lizard.
Jizz. You would do snake jizz, cocktail.
Chicken jizz. I don't know. It's something about the fish I think
I'm gonna
it's
change
okay.
my name to Chicken Jizz. I'll be right back. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Red's like, John, you're gay. You ate fish jizz. John said he'd eat fish jizz.
Yeah.
Does that make me gay? I don't know.
It's only gay if you close your eyes and put your head back when you do it.
Listen, I think it's only gay if you get it right from the tap of the fish. Like if you just squeeze the male fish and it just jizzes in your mouth.
That's hilarious. Just the scene of you picking up a whole salmon like out of a creek and just fucking sucking out like a Capri Sun with no straw.
Yeah, that's gay.
I think it's only gay if you're a fish. It's
Is
like
that
this
true?
is a different category.
Is it bestiality to eat
Yes.
fish jizz?
Yes. If you're doing it for sexual pleasure.
If you're getting it quote unquote from the tap, as you say.
Yeah.
Right.
But you might still be doing that for food. Like if you genuinely need food, if you're like in Asia and you
John's like, I don't give a fuck how big or small it is either. I'll have a salmon. I'll suck on a goldfish dick.
I didn't say that.
They're like little jalapeno poppers. I
If it was prepared in food, that I would try it. Well, I did say I would try this. So Red says, oh, listen, I hope you didn't pull a hamstring making this leap. If John would eat fish jizz, he'll suck a dick.
Yeah.
No.
That sounds like some West Virginia ass observation.
Just tell him it's a fish.
Oh, let me suck your dick.
By God. John, settle down, bro.
I want to suck a dick. Some of the things that I get after we do a story like this. These are some of the drops that I get sent to me. I'm like a 2-input kind of guy.
That's the best part, John. In case he ever forgets his lines, he has a whole soundboard of himself.
Yes, I do.
He just gets bored of talking.
Mm-hmm.
They're two Edwards.
Mike, John's line in the sand is probably Aquaman. Ooh, Aquaman. That's gay. I don't know. I just go by instinct. That's what I'm saying.
Aquaman will probably pick you up, dude.
Maybe. Probably.
If it's not instinctually gay, it's not gay.
It's only gay if you push back.
Okay. All right. So here we go. This one here. Again, I think that I don't know where our manners have went, but it just seems like, and this might be just me, that a lot of
black people
just want to fight. And I'm not really sure.
They're really good at it. That's part of the problem, John.
So this is this part of the show where
okay, this is about to get racist.
I don't think.
No, hold on. Let's look. We are three white men making observations. Black people, pretty good at fighting, right? Like if I ever watch a boxing match or an MMA fight, I'm either gonna bet on the black guy or I'm a little disappointed when the white guy beats him up. I go, shit. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
So I'm not really sure what happened here, but apparently this lady in the red is very, very upset with this gentleman working the ride that's in the green. Oops, that's a little too loud. I apologize. Here we go.
Look at those cheap. Pause it.
Now, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the moment when Timothy realized he fucked up.
Right, like he thought he was just gonna fight this one black chick.
And
then all of a sudden they're like, what? And they just they drop everything and they come in and start a swinging.
Yeah, black chicks are like hyenas when they fight. They'll jump on your ass. It's crazy.
Oh, there's a drop.
That's an observation I've heard from other people.
I'm just
people
saying.
of color, even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he was going for there. I don't know if the kids were fucking causing ruckus or what was happening. This is a bullshit little like parking lot carnival. This is where you take your kids on the weekend when you get to pick them up for visitation. And you know, I don't know if they were having words, what happened here, but he decided to shove this lady and they fucking got him.
Like she got in his face, like, what are you going to do? And then
she's hanging on to that baby for dear life too by her arm, picked her up off the ground.
And then he pushed her. Look at that face. She's like, no, you didn't.
Hang on. Here's what happened. Look,
well, it's
hit it back.
parenting.
Hit it back just a little bit further.
Yeah, so I see where you're going with this.
He pushed the lady and also pushed down the little baby at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't see that until just now. I thought he just shoved her, but look, he definitely, in the process of pushing her because she had a hold of that baby, he also kind of pushed a 2-year-old.
And I'll tell you what, that kid got out of the way. That kid's like, fuck this. I'm out. Watch. Right.
I think
over
she did it on
the-
purpose.
He's
And
used to
then-
it.
Yeah, and then the beating commences. Now
Ooh.
there's 3.
Oh shit!
Now there's 4. Now I'll get him from behind. So the other one grabs him from the railing and is now holding him from the railing.
Oh.
And now look, they're still coming. They're coming from the parking lot.
A porthole is opened up from Compton. They're pouring out.
Holy shit. He's got a family reunion's worth of folks kicking his ass right now.
Now they've chased him onto the ride.
Was that dude in a Mighty Ducks jersey?
I have no idea,
He's
but
going to
I
be in
mean,
the front cart, and they're all going to be in all the carts behind him, just like going on the roller coaster, like a
They'll just
Scooby-Doo
be
thing.
throwing shit at him all the way around.
like I
fucking-
count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the frame.
1 little, 2 little, 3.
There are 2 N-words.
That is way more than 2.
Yeah, you know what though? You don't push a woman with her child.
No, he fucked up.
A
Yeah,
woman
he
with a child ought not to strike a giant man. Also, that's probably poor.
I'll be honest with you. I don't see where she hit him. I think she was giving him a tongue lashing.
She walked up on him aggro.
Right, and she didn't hit him. Like there wasn't anything there. She might have. Maybe she slapped him on the arm right there. I can't
It was a
tell.
slap, but
Like she's
Oh,
still
you know
holding on to
what?
the kid.
I think she did. Look how she's got that kid right now by the arm meat. I
Yeah.
think, look at her hand. I think she walked up and wrist controlled him, like walked up and grabbed him by his, laid hands on him. I could be wrong, but it looks like she did. She did that mom shit where she walked up like, "What do you think you're doing?" Like grabbed him around his wrist.
And if you got 2 young children, why in the hell are you starting a fight with a big old man? Like what's that about?
And a carny. He'll kill you and put you in the trunk of his car.
Yeah. I mean, well, nothing for nothing, but come on. All right.
Well, the good news is he probably didn't have very many teeth to kick out.
yeah. Did he work there?
I was just thinking about that. I can't. We didn't see any face. We didn't see
Oh, that was a ride operator
He
guy. That
works
was a
there,
carny
he-
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 100%.
I thought that one just fell flat as shit too. Damn.
Now, here we have a video, and
made
again,
it
it's going to be hard. I'll let Jodie, since Jodie put this up here, I will let Jodie describe it for the people that are listening at home that don't get a chance to see this.
What do we got here?
All right. So apparently this was, I thought this was being polite on how to go in to open a door and come into the back of the house, but I think I was wrong.
Oh, it's how to grease up the door and come in the back of the house. Definitely. We got a gentleman. It says, do use plenty of lubrication. They're talking about when you
Wait a
install a
minute.
new door.
Hold on. I screwed up here. We got way back. How do you properly enter the back door? This is where it starts. You don't barge right in.
Don't barge
That's
in the
how
back
your
door.
uterus falls out.
That's how your uterus falls out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see what happens is right now she just bunched up and it makes it so much harder. See,
Don't clinch. Just stand out of the way and he'll be able to come right in the door, ladies.
Exactly. Up, get a little lubrication. You're going to need more than that. Wait a minute, a little bit more.
Oh, we're getting there. Get out of there.
I got
Hey, I'm in.
Hell yeah. And then you love it. Thank you, TikTok. That's silly. You know, the internet doesn't make me laugh often anymore. Usually it makes me cringe and just pray. I don't believe in God at all, but I see some shit every day that makes me go, Jesus Christ. We gotta figure this out because we are headed there.
Now listen, I'm not sitting here trying to pick on one race. I'm not just saying that, this is all black women that do this. Apparently, when you get white women at a sporting event, they seem to have the same problem.
Mm-hmm.
And
White women love starting shit at sports.
I agree with this.
I think there might be a little Latin persuasion happening here, but we'll see.
All right,
That
let's
is
figure it
true.
out. I could be wrong.
Is it a fucking Raiders game?
God damn it. That volume's so loud.
You could cut it down or off. That'd be cool.
Trying it. Yeah, here we go.
You got it, buddy. Perfect.
All right, let me back this up again.
Oh.
So, here we go. So it starts out,
Look at him swinging.
I mean,
Pat, pat. Get her. Pat. Poop.
they never drop their pocketbooks.
Oh,
and,
bitches.
And it goes for the hair. And the guy's trying to drag him off, and it's like, hold me back, hold me back.
No, he's not. He's trying to pull them bitches off each other because they know better. You don't fight in a stadium, you dumb bitches.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to tell you, that is one way to get hurt, is fighting in a stadium.
Is it ignorance or like savagery? I really need to know this because like you don't see a lot of alcohol too, for sure. I don't see a lot of men joining into this fight. They're trying to break it up.
Here we go. Now the men are involved.
Oh, there they go.
Even
now, they're not swinging. They're just pulling bitches apart.
Hold on.
Just got pegged in the face.
Oh,
pretty sure.
Here comes a beer bottle. Let me see if I can find this. Here comes a beer. Watch the girl jumping up and down. See the right there?
And then keep an eye on Martinez.
Got him.
Wait a minute.
Now she's mad.
And now look at her.
Retreat,
retreat. She's hiding behind her man and shit.
Yeah.
Good ass shot.
Does she even know who hit her? Because I got to see. I don't really know who hit her. Hang on. Let's see.
She was looking right down the barrel of that shit. Yeah, Martinez there.
Was it Martinez that threw it? Hold on.
I think so.
Oh.
No, she looked right down the barrel of that cannon, dude.
Yeah. And then the lady comes running up.
Oh.
Said, you want to do that? Okay, hold on. Then Martinez is like, yeah, no, I don't think so. And then
she's like, no, I got you with the snipe. I'm out.
Yeah. And now she's almost taunting her now.
And she's trying to act casual, like she didn't do shit.
Yeah, I didn't do it. You didn't see me do nothing. I didn't do shit.
I'm with CJ. I'm surprised there isn't bloodshed yet.
Oh, here they go. Oh
shit.
Oh, now the guys. Hey,
the guys are into it and distracted. Watch.
Oh, fellas,
stop.
Don't fight in the stadiums.
That lady's free and loose, going after Martinez off the screen.
Rule number 1 of Stadium Fight Club is never fight uphill.
Yeah.
If you have not learned anything from watching these kind of videos of people getting kicked downstairs and fucking haymakered and knocked unconscious, like, you don't ever fight when you don't have the high ground.
At this point, if you're not trained, you should just not fight.
That's a good idea too. Everybody seems to have a little bit of that Steven Seagal shit inside them, where they're just like, I could probably whip ass. Maybe. Can you run around your house 3 times? Try that. Go outside, run around the house 3 times, and get back to me. How did that go?
We used to go to Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, and they had this was called the 700 level, and you could get tickets up there for like $10 a game. So during the Eagles games, they would be out drinking in the parking lot, and they were completely drunk. And I remember one time we were sitting up there, and there was a guy, and he was 1 row before the very top of the stadium.
Just the worst.
And I'm telling you, it was like a 45 to 60 degree incline all the way down. And the only thing to stop you from going over the rail was there was just like maybe a 3-foot high wall with a little rail on top. The guy was up there and he's pointing at this other guy. And he's like, motherfucker, I'm telling you right now. And the guy just hauled back, hit him square in the chops. And that guy straightened up, fell over, and did like one of those cartoons where his body was stiff and just boink, 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 boink. And I said, I thought he was going over the rail. For some reason, by the grace of God, that rail caught him and he fell into the bottom of the rail. They came over. He was all bloody. They picked his ass up, drug him over, and drug him out of the place. And who knows whatever happened to him.
I hope that was like cartoons. Just a couple of vultures walked in with a gurney and just wheeled his ass out of there. Retard.
I mean, yeah, the fights in the 700 level were legendary.
It seems like it would be the belly of the Titanic. Like just some dude playing a fiddle, and there's like livestock roaming around, and just heathen ass Philadelphia dirt balls cussing and spitting and snorting pills off the fucking seats.
Bob's not wrong. It was probably right around 83, anywhere between 83 and 5.
Ugh.
And then Duchess says, Eagles fans are trash.
All of them.
All of them.
It's interesting if you think about a sports stadium because it does 2 things: is you're mixing 2 very bad ingredients: is alcohol, lowered inhibition, raised aggression, and tribalism,
Yes.
like the fundamental human aggressive, like motor. for committing atrocity. So
fuck you guys, we're awesome.
Exactly, like a little bit of tribalism, a little bit of alcohol, just throw that together on a 45-degree pitch.
The year that the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they had to play the Minnesota Vikings at home in Philadelphia. And all these Viking fans showed up. I think it was the championship game. It was the championship game to go to the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was going to be in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all coming because we're going to have the Super Bowl in our home stadium. Well, the Eagles kicked their ass. But what happened was that they're coming in all their purple colors, all their stuff.
That's some big goddamn fans too. Like it'd be different if it was Jacksonville Jaguars or some shit, but you're talking about the Vikings. That's the big people from Minnesota.
Philly didn't care. They were throwing full beer cans at these people as they were coming in and sailing in. And,
classy.
And people were like, "Can you believe the Philadelphia fans are throwing beer can?" And they're like, "Hey, we're offering them free beer. We're being hospitable over here.
Have a drink, you fuck."
Meanwhile, guys are going down to get hit in the head with beer cans.
Some of your fucking I know you guys got your version of rednecks. There's just some dickhead up there with a PVC pipe American Gladiator launcher, and he's just lobbing PBRs at people's foreheads.
Absolutely.
Eat that, motherfucker.
All right. Trying to think where we're going to go after this.
Hey, we got a few minutes left. Just pick a fun one.
Now,
you said nope a lot earlier, you dick. What's wrong with my stories?
There's nothing wrong with. We went right down the list. I think we got to all the some of these ones. I think I'm going to take off of here. But so I'm going to play this one. Let me see if I have it here. So they were talking about reparations. You heard in San Francisco they were going to give black people like $5 million. I think it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they could prove that they came from, if they came over here as slaves. So this gentleman right here, I think he's threw a monkey wrench in all this. So give a listen.
If you dissect it, you will find there were about 3,700 free blacks who owned 12,000 slaves.
Whoops.
Black slaves. The question is, do the descendants of those free blacks who owned black slaves, do they pay? Blacks really benefited more the first 100 years after slavery than we have in the last 50 years. I was born in 1937 during the Depression. Everyone in my small, low-income black community, 98% of the households had a man and a woman raising children. Elderly people could walk safely in that community without fear of being assaulted by their grandchildren. Never heard a gunfire during that time. Never heard of a child being shot to death in the crib. But there are 50 children today who have been shot and killed in our cities. If you're talking about remedies, we've got to look beyond saying that every solution has to have a winner and a loser, that blacks can only benefit if whites lose. We have to be defined more than just victims of oppression.
There you go. I don't know how you argue with that.
Black Republicans. Hoo-ah.
I'm not even saying he's Republican. That seemed more libertarian to me.
Maybe.
To be quite honest with you. He's like, hey,
listen,
we all have to, do our best to not, to call out bullshit. And, there was 3,000 free blacks here that own 12,000 slaves. Do they have to pay reparations? So now all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to look into my lineage. And all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to get my $5 million. And then you go and you look, you're like, what?
You call up Wesley Snipes and you go, hey, motherfucker.
What?
Your great granddaddy owes me some money too.
Yeah, wait a minute. We own slaves? You mean
Samuel L. Jackson? You know goddamn well your great granddaddy owned slaves.
I got a question for both of you because I wouldn't do this.
Can I respond to that really quick?
Sure.
I just do think that doesn't really address the scope of the problem, where like just because some black people own slaves, it's still like a systemic,
No, that one dude was not buying an ounce of it. They cut to that one young brother who was in the crowd that was like he was saying the N-word, but with his eyes. He was just like, you know what you're doing right now.
I go back to growing up when there was real racism. And right now, there's not real racism. We really don't have racism like we had back in the, I don't know, late 60s, mid 70s, early 80s. I mean, that was real racism.
It's around, but it's more laughable now, I think, John. Like, I saw a thing just not an hour ago. I was looking on Twitter, and it was some dickhead making a drink, like in the driver's seat of a car. And it kind of swelled my heart a little bit to see, like, in the comment section, these young people, they were like, way to drink and drive, jerk off, or whatever. And I go, maybe there is hope for some of these kids, because the rest of them could have been like, sweet, dope, making drinks, blah, blah. But there was a healthy percentage of people that were like, way to drink and drive, retard, like just giving them the business. There's an ethical thing in there that you kind of have or you don't.
I'd love to see the demonization of alcohol in my lifetime. That'd be fun.
You think so?
Fuck yeah, that'd be great.
So what would you do? I mean, so it looks like you partake in. Is marijuana legal in Arizona?
No, but it's legal.
It is legal. Okay, I was just wondering.
Sir.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Officer.
so what would be what's the difference between alcohol and marijuana? Although I guess you could say marijuana has been. I would just let everybody do whatever. You want to have a drink, you want to have a drink. You want to smoke pot, you want to go smoke pot.
100%. I mean, culturally, definitely. I don't want the government to tell us what we can do.
I'll be honest with you. I think I draw the line with heroin and LSD.
Not me. I say get all the drugs and outlaw Narcan. If you overdose, it's your fucking problem.
Population control. Well, I always say there's 3-strike rule. If you like I said, if you get caught using 3 times, you just give you a big hot shot and send you to the Lord or wherever you go.
That'd be pretty sick. Please shoot it in between my toes.
Now we're going to just give you right in the main vein. Just going to give you that one big last.
Oh shit! The Uma Thurman Pulp Fiction shot where they just go right to the fucking breastplate.
Right there.
Ooh.
I just think it's interesting that alcohol is the culturally sanctioned drug, and weed's getting there now. And I think that'll be a positive, at least as far as people who use drugs go. But you know, that's just what it is. Alcohol is culturally sanctioned at all points throughout your whole life, and then it leads to, you know, so many excess deaths and so much like just its effects on an individual are enough to just go, this is probably not something we should culturally reinforce, you know, to a significant level.
You're really not wrong, because if you want to break it down to brass tacks, also cigarettes, caffeine, like those other things are definitely in the categories, but they really don't push those as much as they do booze anymore.
If you took caffeine away, like you took it out of coffee, there would be a riot. I mean, we want to talk about a revolution. I can't tell you how many white mothers would go to the streets, arm themselves, take over the state capitol. There would be an insurrection if you took coffee away from mothers. I need that. I'm raising children. I need caffeine.
Yeah, just like if you take your hair away from a junkie, they're like, please, I'll suck your dick. And you're like, you want decaf? That's what you're going to get.
Decaf. Yeah, Duchess. And she'd be the one. She'd be in the front lines.
Please, please, Lord.
Absolutely.
She'd be out in her front yard planting flowers, singing slave hymns because she can't have no fucking coffee. Oh Lord,
swing low, sweet
soldiers.
Need some espresso in my cup.
They done took my coffee away. Absolutely. So, have you guys? See, I've never Ubered. Do you guys Uber?
I've done it a couple times. I'm still at if I'm in the city, like my area, I can, but usually if I go to hang out, it's tough to get them because, you know, it's 20 miles out of the city limits.
What about you, CJ?
Well, I drive for Uber. I just do Uber Eats now, but I used to do the rides and stuff like that too.
Okay, so they're coming for your gerbs. So what we have here is we have the autonomous cars that drive themselves.
Ooh.
So here's 2 guys. They Ubered. They're in this car, and cops trying to tell them to pull over.
Uh-oh.
I'd be shitting me a brick right now.
I bet they're not black because there'd already be bullet holes in the window.
Sorry, his car won't let us move.
Look, it's trying to get out of the way. He's like, hands where I can
We're
see it.
not driving.
Oh shit! Roll the window down. Put your head out. I was there.
He's trying to. Sir, there's
Oh,
no
no.
one there.
He just
It's
runs
like when
over
you
the
see
cop.
animals like run into something they've never seen before because it's like a
Sir,
car. And they're just like,
car.
what is this? That officer is like, what's happening right now?
Yeah, it's like, put your hands up. I'm telling you right now, if it was two black guys, we see the bullet holes coming through the.
Yeah.
You see the windshield.
There are two N words.
I'll tell you right now, if I was, I would think I would try to get bulletproof glass for the windshield in case of shit like that happens. Especially
That's a good idea. Bulletproof front window, just in case.
just in case cops get a little froggy. You can always say, hey, stick your hand out the window. I'm not driving. I would have had the window open. It's an autonomous car. No one's driving. Get out of the way.
It's like when the DC snipers were out and the cops rolled up on like some lady and her daughter and just unloaded on the truck. You guys remember
What?
that?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember the DC sniper. I remember when that was going on.
I think
was
they didn't
wild.
hit. I don't think either the mother or the daughter was hit, or if they were, it wasn't serious. But yeah, the truck was riddled with bullet holes.
God damn.
There's a city that's right outside of Philadelphia. It's called Camden, and it's just a shithole. It's a drug den. And the cops there, the city's so poor that the cops have to buy their own bulletproof vests. Well, anyhow, there was some kind of car chase over there, and they got out, and the cops shot, and I think it was a total of 77 shots. Didn't hit anything. I'm like, how do you shoot 77 times? They must have went to the Jodie B School of Marksmanship.
Yeah, dude.
He didn't hit shit. Not by the grace of God that
As
they didn't
somebody
hit.
who got shot by accident, you're like, what the fuck, dude?
No, there's other stories you don't know. I was a long story. I'm a bad shot. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He tried to put his dog down with a gun, and he had to go in and reload.
Yeah.
My dog's getting close. That breaks my heart.
I know.
Yeah.
Just pay the $75, get the thing a shot.
It's way cheaper now, especially in brass.
I can't shoot a dog. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I've come close a couple of times when I used to have hunting dogs, and they would run deer and they'd run off. And you say, if I could get close enough, I swear to God, I'd pop a cap in this bitch's head. But I have not done that yet.
I haven't shot a dog in like 10 years. John said.
Never mind. We all know that I shot a cat when I was 14 because it kept getting in the trash.
Yeah, Dave still makes fun of you for it.
I know. Doesn't matter. So what? Who cares?
You're a monster. Oh.
Yeah, every day I had to go out there and pick up the trash because this cat would knock the trash over and go through the trash. So I told the neighbor, he says, hey, cat goes where it wants to go. I said, all right.
Heaven. That's where it's going now.
It's where it went to heaven. Can't help that. All right, we're about ready to wrap it up. CJ, again, why don't you give your plugs? And I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks so much for having me, you guys. This was a blast. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter at CJ Talks Funny, my little handle right there. Check out the podcast. Just Google search WDUTUR.
All right, sounds good. Any stand-up? You doing any stand-up in the area or going on tour? Or what are you doing?
Right now, I'm in school right now, and it's taking up all my, it's between school and work. It's taking up all my time. So I'm just putting out stupid-ass videos to make sure people don't forget about me.
There you go. All right, and, we'll have your links in the show notes, and also our links for our shows are also in the show notes. And once again, thanks for hanging out with us for another episode of the Rubberneckers podcast.
CJ, nice to finally get to meet you, you son of a bitch.
Likewise, Jodes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy. We'll have you back sometime soon.
That sounds fun.
All right, all right, we can stop the recording.